guys, it's been so long since I recorded a video, and honestly, I'm feeling a little nervous. I normally don't get nervous anymore when I sit here and talk to a camera, but I'm feeling it. I don't know. I don't know. Yes, it's been a while since I made a video, but anyway, this is actually going to be a slightly different type of video than I've ever done. I've never done anything exactly like this before, so I don't know. So we'll just dive right in. The lovely people from, actually a lovely lady, I didn't get her permission to ask her name, so yeah, so just a woman who works for Crafts Americana contacted me on Ravelry. Now you're probably like, who is that? Crafts Americana owns Knit Picks, and they have a few other companies. There's like, I believe I can't remember their names, but I will put a link to Knit Picks and to Crafts Americana, so if you want to look at their corporate website, you can do that. I know they have like an artist, like an art supply, and then like a sewing fabric, I think, kind of deal. But if you're watching me, you're probably watching, or if you're more familiar with them, it's because of Knit Picks, because I talk about Knit Picks all the time. So she said that she noticed I was a fan. And if you've seen my my yarn stash on, well, I mean, if you watch any of my stash flash videos, or if you follow me on Ravelry and you go through my stash, you can see like there's tons of Knit Picks yarn because I do love it and I am a fan. So she said that she noticed I was a fan, and you know, she wanted to talk about some stuff, and she asked if I'd be interested if they sent anything, or if they could send something to me. And she asked me a few questions about, like, you know, if there was anything in particular that I wanted to try, or any projects that I was working on. Just, you know, I think she was just trying to make sure that whatever she sent I would actually enjoy. So I was, of course, very open to being sent something from Knit Picks. I mean, for real. And yeah, so I was really excited. So the box came, it actually came a while ago, and I, you know, with all my stuff going on with life, I just haven't had a chance to sit down and show you guys. I thought about, for a split second when the box came in and I opened it up, I thought, oh, I should do an unboxing video. And then I just couldn't, like, stop myself from ripping everything open. It was all so nicely wrapped and everything, in tissue paper, and yeah. And I ripped into that because I don't know, like, I had to. I was just too thrilled. Now, she also sent something for you guys. So if you stay, you know, later on, I will show you that. So just a sneak peek. Full disclosure, they did send me all of this stuff for free, but I never signed anything. I never agreed to talk about it or anything like that, or to give a favorable review or any review at all. So all of these opinions are my own. Just so you guys know. I mean, I want to be like fully clear with you all. I don't want you guys to think that it's like sponsored or anything like that. They've not paid me anything. They just sent me these things for free. And I'm sure with the hopes that I would talk about them in a video, but we never agreed to do that. So, but I do want to share it with you guys because I do. I'm excited about it. So, okay. So here is what they sent me. Now, it's in a box. It was in a bigger box, and it was in a bag. I actually had it kept in a bag, but I was afraid that your ears would all break if I held the bag up because it's kind of crinkly. Well, not kind of, it is. So here's what they sent me. Hopefully it doesn't fall out. Right? Oh my goodness. So much beautifulness. Now, I mentioned that they sent you guys something, and I'll just give you a sneak peek of that. What? Okay. So, yeah, I'm going to show what I received first, and then I'll talk about that. So, let's just dive right in. She asked if there was any yarn that I was interested in, or anything that I hadn't tried, and I said that I hadn't tried the Preciosa, can't talk today, the Preciosa yarn, which it's I believe it's 100%, yes, 100% merino, and it's a single. So let's see, can you see that? Okay, you probably can. So what a single means is that normally when you have yarn, Well, if you spin, if you're into spinning, like I've recently become obsessed with, so when you take the fiber, which comes like from sheep and they prep it and all that stuff, you take the fiber and you add twist to it. And normally yarn has multiple strands of those, all twisted together to make a yarn that's like extra strong. Well, you can also buy, I mean, in some versions, a single, which is just a single ply of yarn. And that is what the Preciosa line is. So you can see here, I know the color, let's see, oh, this is wrong again. So you can see like it's a little, the size of it is not uniform just because that's how it is. Even if you're spinning something, even machine spun singles aren't always completely uniform in size. Now this is the worsted weight one. I'm just doing a double check. Yes, it's worsted weight. It's 273 yards to 100 grams. So, and they recommend a I through K hook or a 7 to 9 needle size. So the color on this one is Stormy, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. This is the tonal. It's tonal, so you can see like the color's not uniform. There is some, slight variation within the grays. I find that I really like a tonal yarn over a variegated. I think because like it just it's a variegated except that they're all the same tone. That's why it's called tonal. It's really, really nice. And yeah, so I'm excited. So they sent me the and she tagged everything. Super cute. So they sent me a worsted weight skein, and they also sent me a fingering weight skein so I could try it out. This is beautiful. I love this color. Love it, love it, love it. The color is boysenberry. Yeah, boysenberry. And you can see it's this lovely raspberry color. And it's a tonal as well, so you can see there's some light and dark spots in there. It is also 100% merino, and this is 437 yards, 100 grams. It's also a single. So the only thing that you need to know about singles, well, not the only thing, but one of the things you need to know about singles is that because they're not plied together, they kind of want to stick to the next strand, because I think because like the twist is all going that way or something. But I know that like with other yarns I've used that have been singles, even acrylic yarn, not just wool, they do kind of want to stick together. So if you have to rip back, you shouldn't be unable to rip back, but it will kind of take maybe a little bit more effort to actually pull. But I've not tried that with this, so I don't know. So yeah, love this color. Love it. Love it, love it. Yeah. Okay, so she also asked, I mentioned that she asked what I was working on. So I told her that I was working on a baby blanket pattern, and I am. And I was, I had some ideas about what I was thinking about. And so she sent me some yarn thinking that it would work for a baby blanket. And it doesn't work for the one that I had in mind, but I didn't really give her a whole big bunch of details about that just because at that particular time I was still, I had it kind of figured out, but I was working with Gage. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with that. So she sent me Mighty Stitch Bulky, which is a new yarn. If you go over to the Knit Picks website, this is new. It's a new yarn. And there you go. So it's a bulky weight yarn. And it is 136 yards, 100 grams. It's 20% superwash Australian wool and 80% acrylic. This stuff is so soft. Oh my goodness. It is so, so soft. You can see it has a little bit of a sheen to it. Like maybe, I'm actually trying to think if I can't think of a wool acrylic blend that's shiny. But it's kind of shiny like, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. It's kind of shiny like Caron Simply Soft, but not as shiny, and it feels completely different. It is very soft, but it feels you can feel the wool in it, not in a bad way. You can just feel that it's not 100% acrylic, or at least I can. It's so nice though. So nice. So she sent me 5 skeins of this in different colors. Sorry about the noise. So let's see what she said here. Yeah, she said she thought it would be a good start to my baby blanket. So the one that I had planned for after the one that I was working on was a striped one. So this is going to be perfect. So this color is, oh goodness, sky. It's sky. This one is alfalfa. And in real life, it's a little bit brighter. I'm a little bit more avocado than what is showing up in there. This one is pucker, and it is bright. I mean, it is, you know, this is a fluorescent color. So fun. This is ash. It's a nice darker gray, not like a charcoal, but a nice dark gray. And then this one is orange. So, and in reality, it's a little bit more orange. Like that, when I'm looking on the camera, or at the screen, it looks a little more pumpkin, and this is more orange. So I was really excited about this because I thought this would actually make a really great color combination, and I'm just so excited that they picked that out. Isn't that going to be fun? Oh, come on. Come on. So fun. So I'm really excited to use that, and I think it'll work. So they also sent me the complete yarn guide for 2016, and I do believe they have this available on their website, and I'm pretty sure you have to pay for it. Basically, it just kind of gives, it's like their catalog, which if you're on their mailing list, they usually will send you catalog every once in a while. It is very reminiscent of the catalog, so there's that. I'll show you this page because this is fun. They have a yarn called Palette, and it's a fingering weight yarn, and it comes in tons of different colors. Right? Oh my goodness. I have some of that yarn. I don't have all of those colors. I think I have like 6 colors or something. Most of them are gray. But yeah, so it's really, you know, this is good if you like to look at yarn. And they do have some larger pictures of the yarn. So, and then that's all of the yarn stuff they sent me. Well, yarn stuff. They also sent me some crochet hooks, and I was really excited about these. These are new. These are the bright crochet hooks. I actually have not double checked. I wonder if because they're called bright ones, I wonder if they have ones with other colored handles. I probably should have checked that. I'll check it afterwards, and I'll put if I'm wrong, then I'll put some here. But anyway, so this, it is, what is that, 9 hooks. And there you go. So it's a little reminiscent of the Clover Amour, hooks, in the sense that like it's, that's what it looks like. I think what I'm gonna actually do is do like I'm gonna try them out and do like an actual review video on them. Sorry about the glare. Yeah, I'll take them out of the package so you can see. So I opened up the package so that way I could show you what one of them looks like. So it's got like one of these like rubber kind of squishy handles on it. And yeah, so like here's a crochet. I don't think these are the same size. No, they're not. But as you can see, I'll probably do like a more intense review once I've had a chance to try them out. But they have these little rubber things on them because when you hold them, with your thumb and forefinger or however you hold your hook, you're not having to kind of hold it as tight, so your hand's going to get less fatigued, which, is always nice, especially if you're like crocheting something, large, like a blanket or something. You don't want your hand to like fall off. Not that it would actually fall off, but yeah. So there is something interesting with the sizing, which I was really excited about. Let me try to put these back in there without making too much noise. So if you look at the sizing here, so it's got the millimeters on it, and then the sizes here. So there's an H, and then a 7, and then a G. Well, whenever I've bought crochet hooks here in the United States, they normally do not include the 7, which is a 4.5 millimeter. You will usually get, yeah, I don't know if I've ever gotten like a 4.75 or anything like that. I know I've got some that have 4.25, and they call that a G, where they're saying the G is 4 millimeter, and I actually think that standard G is 4 millimeters. So crochet hook sizing is like a topic for another day because it's just so all over the place. But it does have some sizing that you may not have already, which I find, you know, that's always good. And it goes down to a 2 millimeter, or from a 2 millimeter to a 6 millimeter hook, and it's, I believe, every, yeah, so every half millimeter from there. So yeah, really excited. There's the back of it so you can see all the colors. Really fun. And they sent me that, but they also sent me a crochet hook case. So let's see, where's it? So they have these new cases, and I have been wanting to try one. I just hadn't got around to ordering one. I was going to order one for my fixed circulars for my knitting needles, because I have, I bought some sets online and they didn't come with a case, and now they're kind of just like still in their original packaging. But anyway, so they have it labeled here. This is the purple one. I do believe this comes in, I think, 4 different colors. I know multiple colors. I think there's a teal one, and a black one, and a silver one, I think. So yeah, I am gonna open up this. Actually, it's like a fake. Well, it feels like vinyl. It's not fake leather, but it's vinyl. And so let's turn it the right way. This side has a zipper pocket. This has the place where you would put your little hooks in there, and it opens up, and it has the same there, and then another zipper pocket. Super handy. You could actually put like 2 crochet hook sets in here, or if you had like a fatter set, or like the skinnier ones, the steel ones, like if you do crochet thread stuff, you would be able to fit all of that in there. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's 9 pockets on each side. So there's 9 hooks in that set, and 9. So I mean, technically, if you had 2 sets. And sometimes I know some people do. I've bought multiple sets of the exact same hook before, usually because I keep losing hooks. Not losing them so much as misplacing them. I do eventually find them, usually. But yeah. So the crochet hooks are really, or the case is actually really nice. Maybe I'll do a review on that. I might order the knitting one too, so I can check it out and see how it is. But if you're looking for a case that, you know, looks nice, and it's padded, there's a little bit of squish to it, so should hopefully would protect your needles pretty well. So yeah, and that's the tag on that. What do they say here? Effortless organization is easy with a case that's gorgeous on the outside and full of useful pockets on the inside. Never lose a hook again. Which, I mean, that's the dream, right? That's the dream. Never lose a hook again. Yeah. I can't be the only one who loses. Like, for me, it's the H hook. I think that's probably the one I use the most. And I have, like, 6 H hooks and can never find one. So whatever. All right, so that's all they sent me for me, and I'm really excited, and I can't wait to try it out. And like I said, I think I'm gonna use the crochet hooks on whatever the next crochet project I start is, and happens to be, and then I will do a review video on that because I'm actually really interested in that. And I was planning on doing a project for my niece, so I'll start on that soon. Hopefully. Let's fingers crossed. So let's talk about what they sent you. So this is going to be for a giveaway. And I'm really excited. I was so happy that they wanted to include you guys, because even if they hadn't, I mean, if they had just sent me this, I probably would have given you one of these skeins, because you know, I like to share. I like to share. So they sent you this, and it's really fun. So what is this? This is a bag. I don't have this drawstring bag, but I have another one that's got cats on it. It's right here. I have two. They have different patterns on them. This one, I think the other one is a cat chasing yarn balls or something like that. But I have a couple of them. And they're really nice. They're not lined, but they're nice little project bags. So I'm going to take this out of here, and I'm not, it's kind of stuffed in there, so hopefully it doesn't mess the yarn up too much. I did notice that there are little flecks. See those little white flecks there? That's not anything weird. It's just the edges of the bag they use pinking shears to kind of, you know, the zigzag, to kind of cut that trim. And sometimes you get those little fibers on there. So if you happen to win this, don't worry about it. I probably will pick them off before I send it to you, but just in case I miss them. So here's what they sent you, and I'm really excited for you. Okay, so they sent 4 skeins of yarn. So this is going to go to one person. They had this all packaged up together, so I'm just going to send it all up there. So whoever wins the giveaway is going to win this bag. And they are going to win 2 skeins each. This is the Mighty Stitch Bulky. The color is Spruce. It is a blue-green. Very pretty. Very pretty. It's a little bit more green than this is showing, but it's a very pretty color. And you can see there's a little bit of a sheen. This is 20% superwash Australian wool, 80% acrylic, 136 yards, 100 grams. So there you go. And you can see the little, I will pick those off. Not right here. So there are 2 skeins of that. And then the winner will also get 2 skeins of, and this one has more little flecks of stuff, of Mighty Stitch Super Bulky. These are both new yarns. They do have them on the website. I got the email saying that they were like, yeah, you're talking about it. They sent this before they released it, I think. So, so don't look at that. Don't look at the little ends. It's not anything weird, I promise. The color on this one is pomegranate. Double check, make sure I had that right. And there are 2 skeins of these. So let's compare. You can see the difference. This feels like, oh, it's like, was it Red Heart Grande? Is that a wool blend? I've used it before, now I can't remember. I feel like it's a wool blend. I don't know the percentage on it, but when I saw it, that's what it kind of looked like, because that yarn is real fat too, and good and let's see, I'm trying to think. Good and a full-sized thing. So you can see that compared with that. So bulky, super bulky, and it is super, super bulky. Really excited. There are 44 yards to 100 grams, and they recommend like an M or an N hook or size 15 needles, 10 millimeters. So yeah. Really, really excited. You could do like a hat and maybe a hat with like tassels or pom-pom or something, or just a plain hat. You could probably maybe get 2 plain hats, maybe, depending on the pattern. If it's like a slap tee or something, you'll be able to do 1. But yeah, so I'm really excited to share or to send this to one winner. Here, let me hold it up for you guys. I really should have probably picked those little fuzzy things, or not fuzzy things, but the little strands of thread off there, but because I know it does look a little weird, but I promise it's not. Now this yarn, just so you know, this is also 20% superwash Australian wool, 80% acrylic. So if you have a wool allergy, this is not for you. Yeah, so you can see. So you can kind of see up here, it has a little bit of a halo, and it does, but that does not bother me. So I'm sure it won't bother some of you. So in order to be entered into the giveaway, what I'd like you to do is leave a comment down below on the YouTube page. And I would like you to tell me what your favorite Knit Picks yarn is that you've ever used, if you've used one. This can be something that, you know, maybe they don't carry anymore, or that you just haven't used in a long time and you wish they bring back, whatever. If you've not used Knit Picks yarn, go over to their website, and I'll put a link, but it's just knitpicks.com, and tell me what yarn you'd like to try. So I'm going to go ahead and answer that myself. Now, I've not tried this. I've not tried these yarns, so I can't tell you that if these would factor in. But probably my favorite Knit Picks yarn is Felice, which is a self-striping sock yarn. That's probably my favorite because stripes. So yeah, I really am excited. I'm so happy that they sent this to me, and so that way I can share with you guys. And I'm gonna order some of this super bulky stuff because it's super fun. The next time I place an order, I'm gonna get some. Oh, I really wish, the colors, I'm sorry. I apologize that it's not photogenic very much, but you guys understand. So yeah, yeah, it's really, really fun. And yeah. So leave the comments down there. And you have until, let's give it 2 weeks. So what would that be? September 12th. So I will record a video on September 12th. So that's just to say you have till the end of September 11th, the end of the day, or basically as long as you've put it in before I actually sit down to record, I will do that. Let's say 8 a.m. We'll be optimistic that I get up that early and actually start recording that early. So September 12th, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you have until then to leave me a comment. Yeah, please, you need to be over 18, and yeah, so there we go. I think that's all the rules. We're going to keep it simple. So I am really, really, really happy, and I want to just thank the people from Knit Picks and Crafts Americana for sending this to me. They didn't have to, and I wasn't paid to do it or anything like that, but I was really, when I received the package, I was having a really bad day, and that's part of the reason that I didn't record an unboxing, is because, like, honestly, I needed to just open that stuff and just hold it. Yeah. So I did leave the stuff that they sent you. I left that alone because I didn't want to, like, touch it too much or anything, but I will somehow get it back in this bag, and I will have that separate, so that way when I pick a winner, you will get it, and yeah, and I'll mail that out to you. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave me your comment, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.